What up, guys? Your boy Quake, and there seems to be something in the air when it comes to hip-hop. What's going on right now is a lot of people are beating their chest and talking about being the greatest, and a lot of people are dissing each other, from Drake to Rick Ross to Kendrick to Weeknd to A$AP Rocky, and all these people going back and forth. Well, one of my favorite lyrical rappers has decided to make it clear that he will literally destroy any rapper if they choose to step up to the plate against him. And that is, of course, Lupe Fiasco. Now, you're probably wondering, why did Lupe Fiasco say this? Why did he insert himself in all the stuff that's going on in hip-hop right now that I've covered for the past, like, 2 weeks of everybody dissing each other, 2-3 weeks at least? There's a history to it. Lupe Fiasco was performing at Coachella, and while out there, he was with Tyler, the Creator, and a bunch of different artists. He's performing and decided to make it clear that, you know, hey, anybody wants to go against me, I will destroy them. And before we play that video, I want to go kind of into the history of why he actually said this, because some people are confused. Why is he beating his chest now? What's going on? This is the history of it. When J. Cole apologized to Kendrick Lamar, Complex Magazine decided to release a list of rappers that apologized to Kendrick Lamar, and Lupe Fiasco was on that list. So let's go over Lupe Fiasco's part of this article and see why Lupe Fiasco apologized to Kendrick Lamar. In the article, it says, in January 2018, in a series of deleted tweets, Lupe Fiasco responded to a fan's question and argued that Kendrick shouldn't be considered a top-tier lyricist. And this is what Lupe said. I'll put it to you like this. K-Dot is not a top-tier lyricist to me and my standards when it comes to punchlines and bars. His overall lyrics are good. His story's phenomenal. But punchline and tundras, lyrically, I don't see it. He continued on and said, also, the only issue that the world thinks I have with K-Dot, and I actually do, is that I think his control verse was whack and super overhyped to be a verse claiming you are the best rapper. It was very weird. I was told it was just bait, but still. Then a few months went by, and this is where Lupe Fiasco backtracked and basically apologized what he said to Kendrick Lamar. And he did this in an Instagram video, and he said he was sorry for engaging and talking about other artists' career. He said, maybe I should have just left it alone, even though my impetus was the control verse. I mean, you put yourself out there like that, so you opened up yourself to critique. I apologize for even engaging and talking about guys' careers. I'll never do that shit again. What's funny is after that apology, literally 2 years later in 2020, he decided to tweet out that he's a better lyricist than Kendrick, and he's better than Kendrick. And then Punch, who's TDE's president, tweeted out LOL, laughing at the situation. So he kind of backtracked, but then he, stuck his chest out again in 2020, because in a lot of people's eyes, they compare Kendrick and Lupe Fiasco as the same artist. Like, Lupe was the first Kendrick, if that even makes sense. But technically, since Lupe came out first, it would be Kendrick is the second Lupe, or whatever the case may be. It would be the other way around. But Lupe, obviously gets an insane amount of respect lyrically. I personally think he's one of the best, and I'm willing to put him up against one of the best ever in hip-hop, whoever people think is the best. I mean, I think he did his part in cooking Royce the 5'9", and Royce can rap as well. So continuing on, once Complex released that article of all those artists apologizing to Kendrick Lamar, Lupe reacted to it, and Lupe was not happy. He said, relax, yo. He said, I wasn't apologizing to him, LOL. I was sorry about the entire shindig because it was such a waste of time and energy and something that I actually had nothing to do with me. Keep my name clear. I fear no rapper of any kind on any time. K-Dot solid, but y'all need to chill, LOL. And here we are now, fast forward to now, and Lupe Fiasco is performing at Coachella, and this is what he had to say.
Hear me clearly when I say this, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart when it comes to this art. And I quote, I will battle any motherfucking rapper. for Tyler motherfucking ass. They go for you. They go for this bad bunny looking motherfucker right here. Shit. I do this shit for real, dog. Stop putting my name in shit unless you want the flames and shit. I am not playing.
Drake or Kendrick?
Drake.
Drake is a better rapper than Kendrick. Do you like? Okay, so is it by a long shot?
Not really. Drake got bars, which you know.
Okay,
And you know that, so you know I ain't capping when I say
for sure.
Right. So I would give it to Drake. I think Kendrick's a better technically skilled performer, but I don't think he's a better rapper.
Perform.
Yeah, that's a difference.
So okay, so you ain't never heard Kendrick and felt like he was one of the most
Like he was what?
He was one of the most dangerous rappers?
No.
So Kendrick puts no.
You ain't never felt that.
Yes, I have. I felt he was very dangerous.
Man, you can hear the passion in his voice. I hope, somebody just spars more with Lupe, man. These are the two artists that I felt like battle rapping, or just getting into beefs or battles, I wish they would have done more of. And that's Lupe and Lloyd Banks. Those two, to me, are some of the best lyrical rappers of all time. Lloyd Banks completely cooked William Roberts, a.k.a. Rick Ross, in that Officer Down record. And Lupe obviously cooked, in my opinion at least, Royce the 5'9", and can cook various amounts of rappers, and he's done it previously before. So, Lupe's released, I think, some of the best hip-hop albums of all time. Lupe Fiasco's The Cool is one of my favorites. Also, I actually like Lasers. I know a lot of people kind of, backtrack on that and don't like it, but that, as well as Tetsuo and Youth, and, all those other albums, Droga's Wave, and Food and Liquor 2. So he's dropped a very consistent body of work, and he can drop hits if he really wanted to. Like, if that was his main focus, Lasers proved that. I mean, he dropped 2 back-to-back hits like it was nothing. So I'm excited, man. I hope this leads to something, because Lupe, I think if he gets back in the forefront and showcases his talent like that, endless amounts of bars will be flying, man. As much as I like Drake and Kendrick, Lupe I like to a different extent when it comes to lyrically. He's somebody that I think could easily take on Kendrick and Drake like it's nothing. But Kendrick and Drake have more of a star power, so they would have more of a bigger fan base that would go harder for them. But other than that, there's really nothing. Lupe's had the hits. He just hasn't been in the limelight like that. I mean, the guy does karate. The guy does all kinds of stuff, man. Samurai swords, and I remember on Twitter people were asking him, "Have you done this? Have you done this?" Is like an ongoing thing on his Twitter, and he showed video proof and photos that he's met everybody, done everything. It's like this guy's lived millions of lives into one person. It's sort of like DMX, rest in peace to him. So yeah, we'll keep our eyes posted if anything happens, but Lupe's not the one to play with, man. That's somebody that I would bet my whole entire house on, literally. Him and Lloyd Banks, those are the two. If they had to go against each other, it'd be way too hard for me to decide who would win, but that would be probably one of the best battles ever in hip-hop. But that's just my take on it. Let me know what you guys think. That's it for today's video. If you guys want to support this channel further, you can do so at patreon.com/diverse mentality. For just $3 a month, you can get my videos uncut and raw the way I intended them to be, but couldn't because of YouTube. Plus, you also get access to our Discord community, where we have a great community talking about hip-hop and various other things. It's very dope. So only $3 a month. I'd really appreciate the support. Also, follow us on social media at QuakeGW and at Diverse Mentality. Thank you so much for the support, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.